All right. Cool, man.
Yeah? Is it okay?
Yeah, let me figure out how to pour this beer.
There's no wrong way to pour it, I found out.
So Dave was just giving me a tour of my new studio apartment.
Yeah. I'm glad you signed on. It really is a steal at $1,500 a month. You also get studio space downstairs.
Oh, yeah?
Well, you got to pay a little extra.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just pour it straight in there. I saw you were posting about the daddies part 2.
Mm-hmm. See, all that happens when you pour it down your throat. That happens in your gut, and it actually needs to activate. I don't know. I saw some video on YouTube, but it's convinced me.
What have you been up to, man?
Nothing. I mean, working, but working from home, so it doesn't feel like a whole lot.
Cool. Well, I'm glad get to hang out for a little bit.
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
is pretty cool. Welcome to the Chris and Kirk Show. I'm Chris.
Kirk? Is that what
And we're going to review every movie we've ever seen.
Just watching Clear and Present Danger for the upteenth time. Did you ever see that?
No.
I was thinking you probably have. It's like 94. And, yeah.
Good year.
Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's enjoyable.
Is he a time cop or something?
No, he's like a CIA guy. But he's like one of the good guys.
Okay.
As opposed to the bad CIA.
The bad CIA.
Oh, yeah, you gotta distinguish between the two.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So is that kind of like what you do when you're just chilling? Like you put on a movie, maybe?
Yeah, right now Ricky's watching a lot of, we got a trial of the Discovery Plus channel for Shark Week. She's a big shark nut. And, but she found this show called Alone, which is, they just drop you off alone, like Victoria Island in Canada, and they did a couple times in Patagonia and Mongolia. And you just got to survive. They drop 10 people off in different areas, and just the last one who doesn't tap out wins $500,000. And so just, she's got this idea that she wants to do survival stuff eventually, and it's like, I know she's not gonna. It's cold, and there are bugs, and you got to kill things.
Yeah,
it's not.
End a couple animals' lives to survive.
Yeah, she asked me if I would do that with her. I'm like, no, I wouldn't. I just, I can't do it. I can't. It's hard to kill a roach. Anything bigger than a roach, it's just for no other reason than that's kind of big.
This water's for you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
So, everybody, welcome to Let's See That. We are here with Dave Vann.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Vann's an improviser from San Antonio. He moved down here, I don't know when, but...
In 2012.
Yeah, he's part of My Four Dads. I've been taking a little break. How did your comedy sports show go last time? It was a couple Saturdays ago.
Yeah. I've actually played 3 or 4 already since then.
Oh, wow.
They've been great. And it's been a sold-out crowd every time, or just about.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are very thirsty for any kind of entertainment. And, it's the energy's been high. I think they've all been really good shows, and it's been a lot of fun. It's nice after all that Zoom to do it on a stage again in front of people who can actually respond, and you can hear that response.
You don't have to guess the laughter, or if you're like actually making people chuckle.
Yes. So it's been great. We're missing you. Wish you were doing it again.
I have to sort a couple things out, but I've learned a lot just even through the Zoom practices with comedy sports. Short form's super fun.
Mm-hmm. Our practices are so much fun. They're really informative. Jason is, basically he's the lead in there, and he's the artistic director, and we played a lot of even yesterday we played a lot of really hard, but challenging and fun games. So It's nice to be able to doing that again too, just
Yeah.
having in-person instruction of some sort and just, practicing on a regular basis. All that is nice. Hopefully it won't go away again anytime soon.
Yeah, it's a weird time still,
Yeah.
but I'm glad we're here right now. Just
Me too.
being able to just talk. This show was an idea I had because a cool thing that Dan Grimm he brought, because we're talking about warm ups and he's all, don't do zip zap zap, like I can't get anything from that. I'd rather just talk about your life or like start up a conversation, and then when you hit stage or you're gonna do some improv, make fun of that. And I thought that was a really cool idea.
Yeah.
I know CTUN, Can't Tell Us Nothing does a similar thing. They conversate and then they'll just jump into a scene. And I think it's really cool and fun. Like, we could talk about something and then at any moment we want to say, let's see that. We could start up a scene. We don't have to. We could just talk, which I think is cool too. Because I don't know, improvisers, they're real people.
Yeah.
Like they're super real. Sometimes scary real. So
a little bit.
yeah. But I don't know. I think it's cool. It's fun getting to see them have fun.
Yeah.
But let's shout out what's going on this week real quick. Comedy Sports, Friday nights, 7 p.m. You gotta get your tickets.
Yeah, get them online because
they will sell out.
You can't do. They're not doing. The last couple weeks they've had just like 1 or 2 free walk-ups. So get them online as soon as you can.
They're located at Studio 185 on Starcrest Drive. They also have shows Saturday nights, and they are starting summer camp.
Yeah. And Adult 101 classes beginning in just a couple weeks, just in August. So it's a 6-week course, and it's almost how almost everybody started. It's how I started. Was at Comedy Sports 101.
That's awesome. Other than that, Overtime Theater, Michael and Helka of the Denials, they do shows Saturday night at 10 p.m. and they have a free workshop Monday nights, 9 p.m. And last but not least, Steve and Falky of Ramen on Sunday. They were quite the treat. They did a lot of the grounded stuff, which I haven't really dabbled into, but it's a different experience, man, and it's cool seeing different styles too. So they have a show every third Sunday. Make sure you check out Ramen on Sunday on Facebook or Instagram to see when they will perform.
Definitely.
So, yeah, it was cool getting to meet him because
did you not know?
No, I haven't met him in like person at all. Only time was
he's an original, isn't he?
Yeah, he's something else, man.
But Falky's wonderful.
Yeah, they're a good pair.
I watched that. I loved how Steve's like, yeah. I don't really like watching improv. Yeah. But
it's cool. I definitely want to have him on again. Maybe kind of give some tips when there's like grounded scenes, because I feel like it's hard. Like, I don't know, like, because I don't know.
I like
what do you say? Like if we're like, you know what I mean? Like something like bad happened or something.
Right.
You want to try that?
Yeah, let's try.
All right, let's see that.
Let's try to do a grounded scene that doesn't evolve into something that's terrible. All right, this is for you, Steve.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, I warned you.
Yeah. You did, and of course I didn't listen.
Well, I mean, listen, you're not going to listen to everything your brother says, but as far as I was concerned, I was worried because I knew Cassie's past, I knew your past, I knew it was going to happen. I mean, it didn't take a lot of thinking to figure out that eventually, it was going to end.
You think I can't look after myself, or? I mean, I know you're big bro, but I mean, I'm not a little kid anymore.
I know you're not young. But the fact is, I mean, since Mom and Dad died, I mean, we're all we've got, you know. And I'm not gonna not look out after you.
Joseph, it hasn't been easy. I didn't know that sharks were in every ocean. The smile on her face when
I'm sure, you know, up until that point it was, you know, you were having a great time. And hey, think about this. I mean, maybe she didn't even see it coming, you know? She just, you know, she was having a good time, and then, you know, next phase, you know?
I'm glad you called.
Yeah. I'm glad you picked up.
Yeah, it's just, you know, I haven't been in the single game in a while, so it's gonna be a difficult time for me to, you know, jump back in. And
You can take your time. You don't have to get right back into it. I mean, it's only been a calendar month. I mean, nobody's going to expect you to have to, you know, like, get right back on the scene.
I'm impatient.
I know. That's why I told you that Caribbean trip on Groupon wasn't a good idea.
I'm also cheap.
Well, I mean, that we get that from Dad.
I should have listened to him. I shouldn't have, you know, I should have gone with the brand name boat and not a back alley deal.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to do anything that's pun related as far as boats go. You kind of want to avoid. Go with something, you know, majestic,
Yeah.
royal, you know, queen.
Like the Queen.
Yeah, something like that. Just, you know, not, you know. Yeah. But you got your money back, right?
Half of it.
Huh?
Yeah.
See?
And see.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it's hard not to laugh and
like
start throwing out like just wild ideas.
just got to try to keep it at a certain tone.
But I think the fun part is finding that one little like this.
Well, I feel like that's I do feel like we go for that too quickly sometimes, you know. And I not that I don't like short form. I do like short form, but I mean it's just you got to give out so much information so quickly right at the top. And it feels like I know a lot of these improvisers, none of them are necessarily looking for the joke. It just happens. But we're so trained to just find that weird thing right away, as opposed to, and I say find the weird thing instead of finding the joke, because that's what becomes funny. But finding that weird thing right away, whereas, you know, let's take it 10 minutes before we find that weird thing, and then that's going to be even weirder.
Yeah. But it's fun kind of letting it simmer, right? Like just just kind of like taking a breath and.
Well, also, you know, I mean, it's easier on the improviser, I think.
Yeah.
Because you're not in a rush, and you can figure out who you are, and not necessarily where you're going, but where you've been, your backstory. Have a little more time for that than just, you know, getting the premise out in the first sentence and a half.
Yeah. Because I could have said, "Oh, my wife's dead."
Yeah.
And then we wouldn't have.
Yeah. It was like, all right, well, yeah, she's. We got to deal with that. No, she just.
That's cool.
Yes. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I don't know, I'm just excited to be here.
I'm glad you're here too.
Chris and Kirk show coming soon. No,
It's okay. you gotta start branding quick.
Yeah,
you know?
you know, we've got to grab it before some other guy comes in.
That's right.
Demands. No, just kidding. Oh, I forgot to ask for suggestions. But my friend had a real crazy one. I'm just gonna read that real quick, and that'll inspire maybe tonight's night. Ooh, that was intense, man. Still feeling the aftershock.
Poor Cassie.
Did you ever do any theater in high school or anything like that?
No. I am like the least I'm the worst actor of my boy dads. They're all very trained and are definitely more trained than I am. Very good actors. I'm the guy who cracks up in the first line and a half. So no, I'm not. I did a film, when I thought that's what I wanted to do, and 25 years ago, and I acted in that, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
It didn't help that I was trying to direct it at the time too. But no, I'm a terrible actor. I don't quite. I mean, being a good actor, I think, is great for improv.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't feel like you have to be a great actor to be an entertaining improviser. I'm not saying I'm an entertaining improviser. It's just that I don't feel like.
You have to have like 10 years of training just to be.
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other. Well, no, I was thinking about this the other day that I think there's a line of thinking that certain teachers that teach you should never break during a scene, and but I think that's a very actor thing.
Yeah.
That you should never break. You should keep the character. You should at least justify your laugh or whatever it is, and that's fine too. But I'm like, I love seeing people break. I grew up watching Saturday Night Live. Watching. I like funny people cracking each other up, and I'm lucky enough to where I hang out with a bunch of funny people that crack me up all the time. Could the scene be better if I'm not giggling in the background? Sure. But fuck that. I enjoyed it myself. I think it's not always for the audience too. So.
I like that. First time I met Dave was we were doing a show at Studio 185. When you jumped into the team. I think we added you to that.
Oh yeah, Malcolm asked me to guest on your parental guidance, or your discretion is advised, right?
Yep.
And I was all for that. That was fun. Love doing that. Yeah. You and John Carlos and Austin and
Alex was there. Samantha joined that one.
Yeah, I don't think she was there quite yet, but that was a lot of fun.
That was a cool experience being part of an improv team. Because I thought we were just be one and done after the Improv Royale. And it stuck together for a while, and it was pretty cool. I learned a lot about San Antonio scene and just how fresh it is.
Yeah. I'm hoping all that comes back. I know a lot of people kind of disappeared, and granted we lost the theater, but I'm pulling for San Antonio because before this all happened, there was just a ton of talent, just a ton of, and just not only talent, but just really great people, which is what I'm in it for, is all the fabulous people you get to meet and friendships that form like you and I.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Suggestion we got is a real world scenario that everyone has gone through.
Okay. So, not the girlfriend getting eaten by a shark.
And that's from Ben Ramirez. He's one of my Scram buddies. Silly guy. He does a great impression of Watto from the Star Wars.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's pretty good too.
And he does Jar Jar Binks, and we love making fun of Star Wars.
Yeah, it's not a very good one, if I'm honest. Not my favorite. But real world scenario, I mean, I always, whenever I hear real world situation, I worked for the Department of Defense, and it's real world situation means something terrible is happening.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, this is not a drill. This is real world situation. Or I think of MTV's The Real World, which is
pretty contrived, actually.
I saw season 1 of The Real World,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really good. I liked
I
that.
rewatched it like
Yeah.
around Thanksgiving time. I'm like, because I remember watching that when it was on, and it blew my mind.
I liked all the angles the cameraman used. It wasn't those like pale angle. It was like it had more like flavor.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was a little. I remember watching the first 1 through 5, and I believe like one of the biggest insults anybody could make about it was that it was getting boring. And I forget when it was, but at one point I turned it on, and remember in 1, the big drama was whether or not 2 people kissed.
Yeah.
And in first episode of, I don't know, season 9 or whatever, everybody's fucking.
Yeah.
And it just loses so much for me. So,
Let's see that 2 people in a real world episode.
Okay.
So Sarah, you guys, an item?
I mean, no.
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 You were all over her, bro.
That was Tuesday. I mean,
It's
we'd
Thursday.
gone out. I know, but we'd gone out and like we did all those shots and
Yeah.
and
People don't get to see that, they just see you putting your tongue down her throat.
yeah, but the producers were just, they bought me shot after shot, and I feel like they were kind of like pushing us together at one point. It got a little weird. I mean,
Look, Greg, look. I've been around, okay? I've been on different shows and around in, the sexual circle. And I just gotta say, when the shots keep coming, you knock them down. Tomorrow we could all, fall off a cliff or something.
I know, but don't you think? I mean, this is advertised as like a documentary.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
there's a guy with a camera right there. He's filming this right now.
right, but don't you feel like sometimes we're just puppets?
Greg, I sold my soul when I was 11 years old. I wanted to be a star so bad. I learned how to tap dance, and they paid me good money, and now I'm here. Look, the real world.
I don't know, Tom. I feel like I signed on for more than I was, aware of. I don't feel like I read the fine print. I mean, your parents put you into tap dancing at 11 years old and put you on that competition show. I remember.
Yeah.
And don't you didn't feel like that was a little bit of child abuse?
It paid the rent. And I'm not going to say, 11-year-olds should be paying rent.
I mean, did you see any of that money yourself? I mean, did you?
No.
Well, let me ask you this: how do you feel about Do you still get along with your parents?
No, they're on some other sitcom.
So you don't even talk.
No, only time we talk is if it's business related.
I'm sorry, Tom. That's.
Well, that's why there's alcohol.
Well, I mean, that's not the answer to everything. I mean, we could just quit. I mean, you and I, we can just quit the show. I don't know what's in our contract. I'm sure we can get some. What's that? No. No, we can't. It's.
You want?
We'll be sued.
I think he wants you to sing the line again.
We could just quit, and do our own show.
And then what? Be in the real world?
But yeah, it'd be like meta. We'd be the real world in the real world.
Greg, I like that idea.
I like it too. Let's call your mama.
Let's see. That's a little grounded.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a theme.
That season was fun because
Yeah.
it did feel more real. It turned out to like the only type of
documentary type shows I watch anymore are like those type of competitions, like The Alone and everything I was talking about, just because you can't really.
Let's see that, you and me on an Alone competing against each other.
Right.
It's cold, huh?
Not if you don't think about it. So, got any more of that bark left?
Maybe.
I mean,
You got any of that tree sap you've been hoarding?
what do you mean hoarding? I've just been collecting, samples for my scientific research, and then possibly putting it into a sock and sucking on that sock for a while.
Thomas, if you give me some sap, I'll give you a little bark. We beat everybody else out. It's only a matter of time.
Sap's got way more nutrients than bark. I think I feel like I need more. I need your flint.
Oh, sorry. What was that, Thomas? I think I started hallucinating.
Yeah, Craig. No, you're not hallucinating at all. That's you want to give your flint to Thomas.
Oh, flint. Yeah, I got plenty of that. There you go, bud.
Alright.
Did you see my flint?
No.
Could have sworn it was. I'm gonna beat you.
Listen, you're the stiffest competition here. It's things are getting close. I know that $500,000 grand prize is right around the corner. But also, you want to give your sweater to Thomas. And then when we're done, you and I will both go out and have a drink, and everything will be, we'll make a friendship out of this.
Oh, you know what? I don't need this anyway. Here you go, Thomas. And the Alps. That looks so much different in the pictures.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in them, you're in them. It's pictures are generally from farther away. You all right there, Thomas? You wanna call anybody? You wanna tap out? What do you wanna do?
Oh, my mom.
What's your mom? Well, I mean, your mom's just on the other side of that cliff. And she's got a check for $500,000 for you, and a really, really nice sweater. She's right over there.
You trying to pull one over on me?
Flint, smoke bomb.
Nice. Thank you. That reminds me when you and Brian would do that.
Oh,
yeah.
there's
You're trying to put one over on me.
That was one of my favorites. Yeah. That was an enjoyable one. Turn up the air conditioner too. Oh, yeah, that's it. It's too loud.
So do you feel like there's like no, we are missing in theater. We're like there's a hole missing kind of?
Yeah.
It should be there?
Yeah, I think it's, I don't think people are feeling it quite as much because everybody's still used to hunkering down.
Yeah.
And, coming out of their homes is still new, and because of everything that's going on in the news, still really scary, and rightfully so. So, maybe that's why there's not so much of it. I'm just kind of bummed out. All the people, and I understand,
Yeah.
who wants to do improv over Zoom? But so many people you didn't see them anymore. That was a bummer for me, because when we started doing our show, even before it was Saturday Night Live, the point was to do it so that we could have our friends on and play with our friends like we normally did. But it was so hard to find any friends that were still doing it. That's why we ended up pushing it out, and ended up playing with people, from around the country. That was the only reason, was because we had to. We hadn't thought about that before. I mean, we're thankful that we got to do that. We met some amazing people, but still, it was. The point was we wanted to still play with the folks who were in San Antonio, We asked a lot of them, and a lot of them just said, very politely no. They had just no interest in doing it. So.
Well.
What were your thoughts on it when it switched to
Zoom?
Yeah, because you were already doing a show. You were doing Scram.
Yeah, I was doing. I started doing live one-man shows. So I was like, I already had all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I'm good to like collaborate with people and stuff like that. So for me, it was. I didn't want to be like, oh, everyone's doing virtual Zoom now. That's my thing. No, it was more of like, cool. I'll get to see some like content or ideas from people, nearby, which is always great. I hope the whole point of One Man Show podcast is I do a whole show by myself, so I could like inspire people to like draw or play music, just to do their thing, whatever it is. So, now for me, it was different because I was new to the Zoom. I would always use like I'll use like OBS Studio and like these different like streaming things. So I had to get used to that, but it was cool just getting to see people do improv, no matter who it was, online.
Because you were the first one that I knew that was actually watching stuff too. Because a lot of people don't want, and granted I understand that too, they just don't want to watch it on, their computer. It was always a fight to get an audience. So we're just happy that anybody would ever tune in.
So when I saw the Saturday Night Live idea, I was like, that's fucking cool. That's what he's saying. It was like, oh shit, oh, awesome. You know what I mean? Like, because it had live music, like it had music, it had special guests, and then you guys did your thing, and it was really cool because it was all online. Like even like now, like when we do 3D, like it's gonna be even more epic. But it was still cool that you guys were still doing it anyway.
Yeah, it was. I'm so glad that we latched onto that gimmick and just because it was really easy to lead into and it gave us something to do. Everybody's talking about their their quarantine projects that they did where they built a barn or like started.
I dug a pond.
Did a garden. Yeah. We created a virtual show. But no, it was something, and it was we put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, like I didn't realize how much work. Like you guys would call gas. Brian would get you on at festivals. You would do all the bumpers.
Right.
David with all the producing from like miles away. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Kevin did all the advertising stuff and getting our sponsors.
Yeah.
And, Jason handling all the recordings and the
editing. He would even like
commercials.
That night they on YouTube they would go up.
Yeah.
So that guy doesn't sleep.
No, he doesn't. But yeah, it was. But I think it was super fulfilling for us. I mean, in so many ways, and the most of all was just meeting the people that we did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was. I think I was going around to different theaters when I was first checking everything out. And when I went to Comedy Sports, I remember asking I was handing out stickers and it's been like, hey, if you guys ever want to be interviewed or whatever, and then it's cool. Like a couple a little while later, I get to know you guys a little even more. So it was pretty cool.
You were handing out stickers at Comedy Sports?
Yeah.
Did you hand one out to me?
I don't know. I don't think so. I know Jason and a couple of people.
Okay, I feel like I would have remembered that. That doesn't seem familiar. Did anybody contact you?
No.
You know this guy? Let's see that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just.
Oh wow, dude, your set right now was crazy, man. I never seen characters like that before. I'm Chris, by the way.
Oh, hey Chris, are you doing a show now?
No, I don't even. I've never done improv on a stage before. I just usually.
Oh, you never?
No, I just usually do stuff like on a mic at home, and it's real dumb. I just one man show.
Oh, don't diminish yourself. I mean that's cool. You do a one man show.
Yeah, sometimes I'm Jar Jar Binks or I'm Chewbacca. It's not my, you know, sometimes I gotta practice.
Right, yeah. I get it.
Or I'll redo like Yoda, you know. Cookies good they are.
That's
But anyway, you know, I got these stickers, man. I worked real hard on them, and you take one, man. If you're ever interested in like an interview or something.
Oh, like an interview, like on your show?
Yeah.
All right, and you're in the green room. You know that, right? I mean,
Yeah, you know, I snuck in. I had to buy extra tickets to get back here. I'm just a fan, man. You know. And,
well, you're lucky. Improv folks are really laid back.
yeah,
So,
I've been getting that a lot around here. That guy over there, his shoes were off.
Yeah, that's Steve. He's kind of crusty. Don't.
Oh yeah, you know. Yeah, he's something
Was
else.
that an impression?
I think, yeah. I mean, you know me. I'm an imitator.
Okay, all right.
Like if you give me enough time, I'm.
Oh, I see. You're doing
Yeah.
me now. That's
you.
That's cute.
They put that sticker on your, you know, whatever you want, a suitcase.
Yeah. No, I'll put it on. I'll put it on something. And this is your home address.
Yes, no, yeah, it's my home address. There's a picture of me as a baby.
Oh.
Yeah, I had big ears. I still do.
I can't tell. You know, your haircut's nice. So.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just a big fan of improv, and I think it'd be really cool if people kind of like, you know, talked about it, like their lives or how they got into it. You don't think that's a good idea?
I mean, you know, it's who do you expect to watch that?
Other improv heads, maybe people who do one-man shows.
I mean, did you look at it in the audience today? I mean, there was like, you know, because it's either feast or famine with improvisers. It's either all improvisers or there's no improvisers out there at all.
Saw a couple kids. That was kinda weird.
That's the improvisers' kids. They send them in there.
Oh.
They can go outside and have a smoke. You sure you want to do this? I mean,
I might have rushed into it.
I've got like a huge drinking problem and crippling debt. All because of improv. I mean, I guess that's something we could talk about on your interview.
You know, I'm looking for more.
Oh, I would like to get the word out. My wife left me like 3 years ago, and I've been trying to like locate her.
Find her? You don't know where she's at?
I don't know where she's at. I mean,
she's your wife.
She might have been kidnapped, but she took all of her clothes. So, I could come on. We could talk about my debt and all the jobs
drinking?
I've lost, my drinking, and maybe help me find my possibly kidnapped but probably left wife.
You know, Dave, keep that sticker.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to Jason over there.
Yeah, Jason's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Stay away from Steve though.
Okay.
Object work. So
Yeah, that was pretty good.
It's terrible.
That's a nice
object
sticker.
work. Thank you.
They would call it in theater. They would call this thing called if you're talking and your arms are like just right here. They call them noodle arms.
Oh, okay.
So like, you know, you'd have to like really think about what you're doing in the scene.
Yes.
Your hand gestures and everything.
I think, when teaching improv, we talk about position A, and never go into position A. Position A is just two guys standing, and trying to figure out, you got to be somewhere else. You got to be doing other things, and No, it's hard. I hate that aspect of it.
Have you ever taught improv, like a class or anything?
Yeah, actually, I taught over at Bear Stage. I taught 4 level 2s.
Cool.
Yeah.
So relationships, or does it change?
All relationships, and no, it stayed the same curriculum. So Bear Stage was relationships, and at the end of the relationship, what do you do for the audience? Do a Laurent. And so that's where the dad came from. Because everybody either hated the Laurent or loved the Laurent.
I love the Laurent.
I love it too. I get it. It was for a lot of people, especially beginning improvisers. you know, you come in and you're learning just the basics of the
Yeah.
rules, and you know.
And I'm glad they teach that, all
Right.
the basics, because you're gonna do characters like 3.
Yeah.
And they give you even if you're just interested in improv, they give you all like kind of like a little nice spread.
Right.
And if you want to dive in deeper, you can. But yeah, so that was cool. Like we touched on every week we learned something new, and I thought
Yeah.
that was really cool.
But in level 1, at the end of the semester, you're doing a montage, and it's kind of wild. It's kind of kinetic.
Yeah.
You know, you go to some of these graduation shows, and the level 1 montage is sometimes the best part of the show because there's so much freedom, you know, and it's a lot of fun that way. And then they go to level 2, and all of a sudden you got to do a Laurent, and it's got rules, and you got to remember shit, and you got to come back, and you're one character, and you know you don't get a second, you don't get another chance to be a different wacky character.
Yeah.
You don't get to make up for maybe that last scene. You've got to continue what's going on, and I think a lot of people don't like it. But that was I fell in love with that right away.
I mentioned the Falky. Shout out to Falky. When I saw that level 2 graduation show, it was really cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of like my theater days when like the scenes were so like natural. Like I don't know, the relationship part really hit me. Like I was like, are they improvising?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my brain was everywhere, so it was really cool to see.
It was really fun to teach that too. It's just like, and it's like there's the only way out of like feeling bad about where you're at in your scene. The only thing that's going to save like a bad scene or just you feeling nervous is to talk about how you feel about the person you're talking with, and because it'll go different places. So having that kind of having that as another rock or another weapon in your arsenal that early on in improv is important. I love the Laurent, so that's why I love the Dads, and I can't wait to do them live again.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
What's another real world thing people do? DMV. Jury.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to jury duty? Or there those get there and like, oh, we don't need your day.
Yeah, I've spent the day there, and then they say they don't need you. So yeah, I always kind of wanted to do it. I never got the chance. You?
No.
No.
Let's see that. You're in jury duty.
Okay.
All right, come on in. Sign the forms. There you go. First time, huh?
Yeah. How'd you know?
The way you write, the way you picked up the pen, you kind of hesitated a little bit.
Yeah, I did. I wanted to make sure I filled in the right box.
Yeah, that's you right there.
Yeah.
All right, so just wait here like a couple seconds. I'm gonna go grab the other guy.
The other guy?
Yeah, the other guy.
What do you mean the other guy?
I know it's your first time, man. Just
I thought there was going to be 12 of us.
No. There'll be other guys. Just go grab the security guy real quick. There's just a whole security process. It's fine. I'm just I'm the.
Do I need to?
No, you
go
go
with you?
No, you just stay right there. I'll go grab the security officer. It'll be cool. Okay.
All right.
Right back. First time, huh?
Yeah, my first time. Carter.
Steve.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Look, no funny business, okay?
What?
You're gonna go in there. There's a convicted killer in there. I mean, he's innocent until proven guilty, but I don't want no horse playing in there.
I never horseplay. I know this is a.
Okay.
This is part of us. This is an inherent right. We get to
We'll pat you down real quick.
I went through the metal detectors.
There's a psychic pat down.
my.
You have good chakra. Okay, well, I'm gonna go grab the other guy.
Was it the same guy who was here before?
No, it's a different guy. You just sit right there.
All right, just my chakra is.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Carter.
Carter, right?
Yeah.
I'm the judge. Judge Perkins.
Are we supposed to talk?
No, I just want to tell you, there's a convicted killer in there. I mean, innocent until proven guilty.
Wait, are we convicting him? Are we?
You're convicting him. You're the only one that showed up.
What if I hear the evidence and I feel like he's innocent?
Well, I'm about to bring him in, and just hear him out, and then.
Is this the trial? Doesn't he get a lawyer?
It's a very small courtroom. So this chair that the visitor center is also the whole process.
Oh. I mean, I thought I knew a little something about the your U.S. Judicial system. I guess I don't. It's not like it is in the TV.
No, it's not. On TV, they got over 50 actors. Tom Cruise might be in there.
Right.
But I'm gonna go get the guy, and don't worry, he's gonna be chained up. Okay. So hear him out, and no funny business. All right, this guy's dangerous.
Funny? I'm not.
I'll be right back. You sit right there.
I'm not gonna funny business. I don't even know what that means.
First time, huh?
Yeah. Is it always like this? It's
What? You think I did it?
I don't even know the circumstances. I don't know your name. I don't know.
Name is Cobra.
Is that your given name?
Got my birth certificate. I can't reach it.
Okay.
You want to reach
No,
it?
I believe you, Cobra. Yeah, Mr. Cobra.
Mr. Cobra.
Mr. Cobra. Listen.
Ask away.
All right.
They all do.
So the juror comes in. I'm just trying to get this straight in my head.
I refuse a lawyer. I don't need him.
Okay. Oh, so this is a okay. All right. Let me try to get this all straight. All right. So somebody is accused of an offense, and they have a right to choose a lawyer or not.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't choose a lawyer, they get put in the same room as one. I thought I was a suspected juror, but I've been selected.
You've been selected.
One juror, and that juror just gets asked as many questions they want, or is it like 20 questions, or is it
2 or 3?
Oh, 2 or 3. All right. Do I get any kind of? I almost asked a question. That would have been one of my questions.
Yep. You only get 3.
I only get 3. So when all right. I think I got it straight. I think, all right. Mr. Cobra. When you were arrested and they told you what you were arrested for, in your mind at that time, were you like, oh yeah, they got me?
Well, let's just say I don't beat around the bush, okay? I might have done a couple bad things over here and there. But yeah, as soon as they captured me, I was like, shit, I might go to jail. Might.
Okay.
That's one.
That's one. Okay. This is hypothetical. Totally hypothetical. Do you need a tissue?
I can't reach.
Okay. I feel it would cross.
I might bite you.
I mean, I have already talked to you.
I'm gonna bite
You're not gonna bite me.
I almost bite the
message
movie.
received. No horseplay. No horsing around.
No.
All right. Hypothetically, and this is a yes or no question. Okay. So the only answers to this are yes or no. Hypothetically, if there were, and there might be, but if there were a little angel on your shoulder
that lived there at all times and saw everything that you did, and every act that you performed, every word that you said, saw everything your entire life. When you were arrested, do you think that little angel was like, yeah, good call?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
I don't think I need the third question.
All right, well, I'm gonna go get the other guy.
All right.
Great. Ooh. This is.
Hi,
Hey.
Craig? Carter, yeah. Judge again.
Yeah.
So, did he do it or no?
Yeah, he totally did it.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right.
You're free to go.
That's all right.
Appreciate
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you validate?
Yeah, I validate.
The judge validates?
I'll validate.
All right. You're supposed to. You just ripped it up. That's my.
Hey, look, man.
Fuck the judicial system.
Nice.
All right.
That was cool.
I actually had my car validated today.
I don't think I've ever had it validated.
What do you mean by validate?
I saw that look in your face.
Validated. You go into a paid parking lot, but you go to a business that is associated with that paid parking lot, and if you do business in that business, and you've got your ticket, they will validate it so you do not have to pay to be in that parking lot.
Okay, so kind of like a subscription type thing? Or
No, not even at all. It's like I took Mia down to Gus's world famous chicken. She wanted to try that place. Parking lot is like $3 for the first half hour, $8 for the next hour. It's connected to a building that has a bunch of businesses in it. Went to ate there, and because I ate there, I asked, do you validate the parking? And they do. So they scanned it in, did whatever they needed to do, so that when I left and I scanned it, I didn't have to pay that $8 because I had proof that I had done business there.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's crazy. How's the chicken?
It was okay. It was okay. I mean, it was, yeah. I mean, it's juicy. I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
Alrighty, well,
Pricey.
thanks for being on Let's See That.
Absolutely, anytime, man. It was a lot of fun.
You can check out Dave Vann, Kurt, and all my four dads on YouTube. They have like over 200 scenes.
Oh, easily. We've got so many scenes. So many scenes.
There's a lot of scenes.
Every show has 4 scenes, and we did about 70, I think. So we've got a lot of scenes.
So definitely check out my four dads YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and season 3.
Season 3D is coming up October 2nd. We're doing a 10-week run here at Studio 185. Every Saturday at 10 o'clock, we will be doing a live. It'll be just like our virtual show. We'll have a guest host, an amazing guest host from around the country, or from San Antonio. We'll have a musical guest performance. We'll still have our Day-to-Day Life videos. We'll have Between Two Urns. We'll have Bachelors of Science, and maybe a few other surprises. So if you like the show at all, it'll be just like that, only live and in person.
Yeah, and if you see Clint, or if you know Clint, tell him to get at me so he can be on Let's See That. I think that'd be really fun.
That would
I really
be
want to
amazing.
get to know that guy a little bit better.
Clint's fabulous.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Whee! We did it.
We did it!
We did it.